Do you like my outfit?
Thank you for being who you are, and for that moment that we got to talk about that, like mini advice, really did somewhat like impact me on my thoughts and the way I think about myself.
At the end when she was leaving, I was afraid to say something to her. She walked up to me and she sat by and she told me I was beautiful on the inside and the out and keep doing me.
She said I was pretty, and I don't know, like coming from her, it was like, oh my god, like I was so shocked and like I felt good about myself.
Clap in the audience if you agree with me. Bonnie, are you in school? Yes. Have you graduated yet? I'm in cosmetology school. Okay, perfect.
Hey, how's it going?
Wow.
Thank you.
What's your name?
It's all.
It's all? Nice to meet you,
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
My
babe?
hands are cold because of the drink.
What was one of the best things Naomi said?
To me,
Yeah.
my eyebrows, they were good and all that stuff when I first met her. But yeah.
Hi, how are you?
God, this is so intimidating.
I'm not intimidating you. I'm gonna come and stare you right in the face. I promise I'm not intimidating. I just look scary. Do you have any questions? What's your name?
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, nice to meet you. What I do is drag, and I've been lucky enough to travel the world, and I get to play dress up for a living. And if you would have told me, like, how old are you guys? Like 16, 17, 18, 17?
14.
14. You're 14? Ah, that's so cool. And, like, if someone would have told me that, is this something you want to do for, like, the rest of your life? Or just like, just like a hobby?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. I didn't have a hobby at 14. I was, like, stealing my mom's money and going and hanging out with my friends. Not cool. So when I was young, I didn't, like, know what I wanted to do. And when I was about 17, I kind of started watching Drag Race and seeing that my interest of makeup and hair and fashion and just like people, I like talking to people and I love posing, and it all got into one thing. And I told my mom what I wanted to do, and she was like, okay, that's a real cute hobby. You're never gonna be able to make money doing it. And 3 years later, I got on a TV show, and thank God I got to get on that TV show. Just find something you really love doing, and find people who really appreciate what you do, and have like those people come up with you. If you have some friends around you who are saying like what you're doing is stupid, or like why are you doing that, why are you going after school and like hanging out and making art, that's so cool. If you find something you really like, keep at it, and even if you don't want to do it for the rest of your life, it's still something to have in your back pocket and say, oh, I did that. Much better to look at life and say, I did that. Okay, so when I was 18, you can't perform in a bar, so there was like this one nightclub that was an hour drive away, and I used to just practice. I would go and I would compete against like 12 other drag queens who were 18 years old and try and just learn and get better. and I found a mentor through it. She's also from Drag Race. Her name is Raven, and when I would watch her perform, it would be like, oh, this is the level of professional I'd want to do it at. So I just kept studying and getting better, I was trying to get better, and I would win competitions, and a lot of work went into it, which is like, a lot of people don't believe me because I'm like one of the younger queens to be on the show, but I just, from like 17 to 21, I just studied drag and tried to get better at it as possible. And then when you're 21, you can audition. So I finally just sat in an audition tape, and I didn't think I was going to be able to get on, but they saw something in me that they really liked, and I'm very thankful. And that's how I mean.
Got some good pictures. She was really tall and like stunning, like in makeup, and I don't know. It was just like it was a nice visit. My favorite part was what she had to say, and like that she knew what she wanted in her picture. So like you didn't really have to tell her much, and she was like. She knew exactly how to pose and what she wanted because she's so used to cameras and stuff. And I showed them some of the pictures I took too, and they were surprised. They didn't believe that I took the pictures. They thought I got them off like Google or something because that's Naomi Smalls. Come back. Yeah, come back. It was a nice visit. It was nice to meet you, see you, and nice to take in your advice.
I come from a really supportive family, and my parents, like I never even had to come out. I was just like born and I was just born and gay, like from the jump, like stealing my sister's My Little Ponies, and so yeah, I never had to do like the whole scary thing, and I really appreciate my family for that. But it's cool that my story has inspired other people's moms to have that exact same relationship with their sons. It's way more fun to think of an image and then create it, and even though there's like all these tedious things like buying, for me it'd be like buying lashes at one store, like one side of town, and then buying a pair of heels at the other side of town, and then like getting some duct tape for my dick at the other side of town. It's just, yeah, it's like when you're finally in it, it's all worth it because you're like becoming the image of your own imagination. It's great.
How long does it take you to get ready?
Depends if I want to look good or like really good. Like really good is like 3.5 hours from like shaving my face and everything else that needs to get shaved. But I can do it in like an hour and a half. Just don't really like to. It's not a cute look.
If you want to know more about the Yollocalli Arts program or how to help us, please visit the website www.yollocalli.org or email yollocalli@nmmart.org.